Okay, what is happening, everyone? It is Casey from KDL Auto, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how you can ceramic coat your car. And in this video, this is a cheaper coating that I'm going to be using. This is the Adams Graphene Ceramic Spray Coating. I have used this stuff before. It's amazing. Speaking from experience, it has great hydrophobic properties of it. And one of the major reasons why I love this coating so much is its ease of application. It's super easy to use, it's super user-friendly. And for a video like this, I figured, hey, what better way to show how to ceramic coat a car for a beginner with using this stuff? And not to mention the price point of this stuff, I think it's like $30, $40. It's an exceptional price for ceramic coating. Start off there. Opposed to like a ceramic coating like this is the Geon Moss Evo. I don't know if I said that right, but this is the Geon coating, and I believe this one is a 5-year coating. But I mean, look at the size difference on these. This one right around 40, and this one right around 100. So definitely a difference. Now I can say, using this, a little tougher to use. This stuff, you got to take it off almost immediately when you put it on. Now, I'm actually not a fan of that because I like seeing stuff rainbow. And for example, if you don't know what that means, this stuff will give a hazy look when it's ready to be taken off paint. Whereas this stuff right here, you're supposed to put it on and take it off right away. And sometimes that can make it tough if you want to work in larger sections. I definitely am the kind of guy where I like to work in a larger section. So I'm gonna go with something like this where I can put it on, and while it's doing its thing, I can go to another part of the car and I could start there and then kind of bounce back and forth. But obviously you don't want to get too carried away to the point where you're leaving the stuff on. But that brings me to my next point. This stuff, if you leave this on, super easy to fix. Insanely easy to fix. I've had it happen on my truck. I've had it happen on a couple vehicles where you don't really notice it. You go back, you look, and you're doing, kind of the finishing wipe, and you're looking, and there's a little spot left that might have been left from just tapping this onto the paint. All you do, apply some on there, it takes it right off. It's exceptional how this stuff works, and it's very impressive technology in this. So yeah, what better way to show you how to ceramic coat your car than with this stuff. Now, one thing that I will say is this car is fully paint corrected. I did a 2-stage paint correction on it, and for those who are not sure of what that means, basically means I did a full cutting stage. Basically took a heavy polishing pad and polished the entire car, and then you go back over it again with a finishing pad, and you basically do it all with a finish. I use Meguiar's for both of those. I'm not going to show that in this video just for the sake of time and everything. It's totally up to you if you want to do that. Now this next point that I'm going to step on is, do you need to do a paint correction before you apply this coating? And I'm gonna be just straight up honest with you from experience, no, you do not. There's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna disagree with me on that, but I've put it on my family's vehicles, my friends' vehicles, that they don't wanna spend all the money and all the time doing a paint correction, and they just want a solid coating on there. So if you're looking to do this, yes, you can do it. Will the longevity that it says on the bottle last? No. I can't guarantee you that it would maybe even last half a year, but if you are looking for an actual ceramic coating at a budget without doing a paint correction, then I would recommend this stuff. But I can definitely say I would seriously recommend you guys doing a paint correction on your vehicle. It's just gonna help this coating stick to the paint. But again, what a lot of people don't realize about these ceramic coatings is most of them stick better to a paint corrected car. So in this video though, I'm not going to be showing you guys any paint correction stuff, so you don't have to worry about that at all, but I am going to be showing you guys some of the ceramic stuff. So we're going to get into this paint correction in just a minute, but I wanted to showcase some of the products that I'm going to be using right before we do it, and some of the products that I actually recommend using after the paint correction. After the ceramic coating. So after you paint corrected your car, if you did do this step, I'm going to be recommending 3D Wipe. It's a surface cleaner. It's basically a degreaser, but it's safe on paint, obviously. It's gonna pull out oils, any of that's, correction compound. It's gonna take it all off. That way, when you go to ceramic it, it's on a fresh, clean surface. So I'm gonna be recommending, like I said, 3D Wipe for that. Next stuff you're obviously gonna need, pretty self-explanatory like we said, is a coating. Now, I have this stuff out just to show you. I'm not gonna be using this coating because I wanna do more of a review on Adams Graphene Spray Ceramic Coating. So this stuff we're going to be using, just disregard this. This was more of just a prop to show you guys. But this is the coating we're going to be using. And then after, this is very important. This is where a lot of people go wrong. Go get ceramic coated, and you get the ceramic coating, you bring it on home, and then boom, what do? You wash it with a brush, or you wash it with some crappy soap or Dawn dish soap. You need to be using something like this, which is a ceramic wash. this is going to help maintain the paint after you got it ceramic coated. It's very important to have something like this. So obviously we're going to be using this. And I also wanted to say, while I have this bottle here, they say that the curing time on this is 4 hours. And what does that mean? Basically, that means when you go to apply the coating, the time that you should leave it sit on the paint before you start washing the car, even maybe even take it out in rain or something like that, says 4 hours. I just feel like that's not enough time. Personally, I'm giving this like 48 hours. It's a Wednesday. I'm probably not going to take it out till Friday or Saturday, so it's got plenty of time. It's just going to sit here on the paint. I really would recommend that to you guys as well, but totally your choice again. Next up, I'm going to recommend, this is very good to keep up with your ceramic coating. Now, this is something that I got off of Amazon. This stuff says it lasts up to about 6 months. I'm not kidding. I've seen it go longer than that on a non-ceramic coated truck. This stuff is pretty impressive. Now, it does run for about $50, so this stuff is a lot more expensive than the actual coating itself, but this stuff is going to help maintain your ceramic coating's life. So if you're interested in keeping up with everything you want, I'd recommend this stuff right here. Next thing, we have our foam applicator pads, pretty self-explanatory. And then when you are going to apply ceramic coating of any kind, you want to be using soft towels. You don't want to be using some junky Walmart towel, although you probably could find a nice soft towel like this at Walmart, but it's gonna, make sure the paint don't get scratched up when you're doing it. Now let's jump into all the logistics about the ceramic coating spray. So the first thing that I want to note about this stuff that I think is truly impressive and a game changer in a ceramic coating, this can practically be applied to almost every single piece of material, anything on the car. With a lot of these ceramic coatings, that sometimes you got to be careful putting them on wraps, sometimes you got to be careful putting them on trim, or for example like a bed liner. Sometimes it gets a little weird. You got to use a coat. Even sometimes there's coatings where you can't put it on glass. You have to get a separate glass coating. This stuff does it all, and that's what I love. And I'm just going to rate it off the bottle here. Painted surfaces, ton of newer covers, soft tops, chrome, trim, wheels, and even bed liners. So this stuff is a game changer, guys. I don't think you know how nice of a ceramic coating that is to be able to put it on everything, and you don't have to worry about it. And in my opinion, the biggest worry when I'm going to apply ceramic coating is ruining wrap or ruining rubber. So a lot of times too, this is a 20-year-old car. The rubber itself, you gotta be careful. If I stain this rubber, it's gonna be a pain. Alrighty, so we got our gloves on, we got our applicator pad, and we have this ceramic coating. Found the top, which I gotta be honest, this top is awesome. I mean, it's a pretty quality top there, so that's what I'm talking about. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take a couple spritz like this. And honestly, don't copy me, don't spray over the car, but for the sake of the video, I kind of don't have a choice. About 5 or 6 spritz like that. You don't need to soak the pad, but it's nice to get some on there. Obviously, yeah, I already see I sprayed over the car. Don't do that, that was not smart, but anyways. Gonna go in a back and forth motion and then side to side to make sure you really covered everything. We're just gonna do this little section and hopefully I can show you how it starts to haze, which is very nice about this coating, and that's why I love it so much. And I can already say, honestly, it really adds a depth to the paint. It's probably not something that is gonna stay too much after you take the coating off, but man, I gotta say, just looking at this already, I'm impressed. And like I said before, you can apply it to something even like that. So we kind of just did this section. And I'm just gonna keep moving over here because we kind of got some time for it to wait. So what better way than to just move around and keep putting it on. I definitely gotta say, on this color of car, it is super easy to see where the coating is not applied. Now, unfortunately, not all you guys will be that lucky, but I gotta say, it's very easy to see where I missed, if I missed a spot. On torrid red is the color of this car paint, so. But no, I believe the bottle says that this coating should last about a year. So, yeah, no, it says about 18 to 24 months. So I'm gonna say it's gonna last me the way I preserve coatings. It's gonna last me longer than that. I can definitely say that. I keep up with this stuff, and plus this thing's always in a garage. It's gonna be way longer than a year for me. It's more about mileage, at what point it will start to fade and need redone again. But that's the beauty of that stuff. It can be reapplied especially with me doing a paint correction on this, I can kind of just pick back up where I left off at any point. So this coating that I really like is it also starts to sweat. So it actually looks like the coating itself is starting to bead, starting to sweat. That's when you know it's almost getting time to take it off. I'm still not seeing too much of a crazy rainbow anywhere. I'm starting to see it in spots where I didn't apply too much. But like I said, this is not a coating to be scared of. If this, you could leave this on for a long time and I really don't think you would face some really bad effects, but it's been 1 to 2 minutes. I'm starting to see some haziness, so I figured let's take it off. Now when I go to take this off, you want to do a back and forth motion like this, kind of all over the place. You don't want to start going in swirls. I've seen people apply this coating and they go in swirls. It's not recommended to do that, so we are going to try to just do it exactly like it says. And after about 1 pass over on everything, it's gone. It's already off. This stuff works phenomenal. And that's why I think it's one of the best beginner ceramic coatings you can do. Not to mention the beading that this ceramic coating can produce when you're washing your car is nothing but impressive. It's an impressive coating. And I gotta say, it really does add some serious gloss to the paint. I mean, I can see it in person. The camera might not pick it up well, but I can definitely tell that I have ceramic coated half this hood. It really does add a nice gloss to it. Alright guys, so we got the hood done. I wanted to say how beautiful this coating is because, for example, while I was waiting on the hood to kind of dry up on me, I was able to do the windshield a while. And that's why I love this coating. You don't gotta sit around and waste your time. You can actually do this in a pretty good amount of reasonable time. But it's still a fantastic coating, regardless of if you had to wait a little bit. Is you can stack the coating. So I'm gonna go back through, maybe even another day. I'm gonna reapply it again. So this coating can be reapplied. You can blow through that whole bottle in one car if you wanted. But that'd be a lot of passovers on that. Alrighty guys, the car is fully ceramic coated. We've pretty much did everything. The only other thing that I want to do is I'm probably going to wait a couple hours for the coating, the first set of the coating to bond to the car. And then probably, yeah, about a couple hours I'm going to come back down. I'm going to do another coating on it. You can double this stuff up like it says on the bottle. So I think that's really awesome. I hope that helps the longevity. I would imagine it would. So no, we're gonna do another full coating on it, but no, like I said guys, this stuff is amazing. Best part about this coating, in my opinion, is that it can be applied to this, to this, to that, to that, to that, to that, all the moldings, glass, everything. That's where a lot of coatings really get kind of complicated because you need a coating that does paint and you need a coating that does windows, and you don't want to do all that. I even was able to do these two up here, the grill, everything. I mean, everything is fully coated now in this car. So yeah, guys, that is pretty much how you apply this coating. And in the next clips you guys see, I'm going to be showing you basically the water properties when you go to wash this and all the stuff you'll need to maintain this. Because like I said, a big and major part of what a lot of people miss is the upkeep of the ceramic coating. Yes, it's going to make your car easier to clean. It's going to be simpler. It's going to protect it. But you still got to take care of it. It's still gonna need wash just the same. It's still gonna need the same kind of TLC that a usual car would need. But nonetheless, that's why we got this beautiful ceramic coating on it, so it is gonna be easier to clean and it's gonna be protected on these wet and gross days because we've been having a lot of these in April. But yeah, guys, I say we should just pick up the clips showing the ceramic coating. Let's do it. Alrighty guys, it has been a couple days since we have ceramic coated the GTO. She's gotten a little dirty, so figured, hey, let's give her a bath. Let's try out the ceramic coating. We have it at the shop today, so it is kind of cold out, but luckily it's nice and warm in here. Really the only dirty part about this car is there's a big bird crap spot, so we're gonna spray that off, but we are about to get the first results to see how good this coating beads up. We have our gorgeous looking handle right here, and we are about to try it out. Let's do this. I talked about this briefly, but the best stuff you guys want to be using is something like a ceramic wash. This stuff is a little bit different than a soap, but it's going to help to keep the longevity of the ceramic. That's what we just foamed the whole car up in. And in my opinion, the best way to see how good the ceramic is try it out with a hose. The hose is just insane. And now for the last part, I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to dry this. Come on, man. That's crazy. All right, guys, the car is finally done, and it looks absolutely magnificent. I love this car so much. So happy with the purchase. I don't think I showed you guys even it running yet, so listen to the cam on this bad boy. Woo! The cam sounds so good. Sounds so good. All right, guys, that is going to be deuces on the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully you guys learned something from this video. I know I love using that ceramic coating, couldn't recommend it more, so I wish you guys all the good luck on applying this coating. If you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comments, and feel free to subscribe. I hope you guys have a blessed one, and peace out.